So we've travelled 82 miles from Buxton all the way up to Cumbria to visit Vicks Place, which is near Kendal. And so far, so peaceful and so quiet. We are literally just surrounded by sheep. I have seen a runner going past, a guy on a cycle, and the farmer heading down in their little vehicle. But other than that, there is nobody else around us. And if you've got a reactive dog and you're just starting out with camping like I am with this one, it can be really beneficial to book yourself a secure pitch, because it just makes the process so much easier. You know that nobody's going to pitch up right next to you after you've spent 2 hours putting the windbreaks up and making sure that you find a secluded spot. You don't have to worry about it. And it really gives the dogs especially a chance to be able to settle in and learn about the camping process without having masses of distractions on top that you have to deal with. True to the Lake District, we got here and it started raining, but we've managed to put up some form of a shelter and the tent box is up and ready to go. So we're just going to chill out here for a little bit and hope that the rain passes. And then I'll show you a little bit more about what we do when I go camping with a new reactive dog. So first things first, I always get the boys out so they can stretch their legs, have a wee and have a drink. And then I start setting the tent box up. I've been really quite impressed with how easy it is to set the tent box up, minus the few little forgetful things that I did in terms of forgetting to unclip some of the things. But it is really, really simple. As you can see, you just pull those ladders out, pull it off the top of the car, make sure that the ladders are sorted and in place, and literally that is it. You can put the sides up. I made a few hashes and made a few mistakes putting this up because it's been a while since we've been out in it, but it is super simple. This also allows the boys time to settle in, have a good sniff around before I put any of the things up where they're forever knocking the poles out of the ground. We'll talk more later about why I don't have Dot out with Digger, the little border terrier that you can see, but for now it's 2 boys out, 2 boys in, and then Dot out on her own. Then as the boys go in, it's time for Dot. Now, she's always a bit busy. She came to me as a foster dog at around 18 months old, and to say she was a handful was an understatement. She's a 50-50 mix of a German Shepherd and a Malinois. Need I say any more? But yeah, she is a little stress head, to be honest, and I'm not sure of the learning that she had in a previous home, but ultimately she wanted to bite everybody. So these camping trips in private locations are specifically for her. Then, while she's out stretching her legs, I get up in the tent box and sort out my own bed for the evening. And then once that's sorted, it's time for the most important part of any new place where we're camping. Of course, the brew. Such a very British thing, I know, but it's one of the first jobs I do, and it always tastes so much better when you're out in the countryside. So I'm actually surprised at how big a space it is. It's a shame that it's not a little bit more secure. Obviously we're surrounded by the sheep, so it does say dogs on lead on the booking system. But I think this would be a lovely little, like if it was really secured off, I think it would be a really nice area for you to be able to actually let your dogs off and have a run. But they're having fun exploring and sniffing out everything, and I've just seen one monster of an animal while I'm here. Look at the size of that. I didn't know we had slugs that big in the UK. So something that I really feel is missing at a lot of campsites is somewhere secure to be able to attach the dogs to. So a lot of the places that I go to, I end up like tying them to the tow bar or tying them to the wheel, or if I find like really sturdy posts, which this place hasn't got, I end up tying them to them. I've been through all of the things that state you can secure a dog on a campsite, the swivelly things, the ones that go under the tires, and they just don't hold them. I mean, I own 2 big dogs, I own 2 big young dogs, and they just, you know, one big lunge and they get out of them. So yeah, that's something that I really feel that a lot of campsites could probably bring into play, is somewhere super secure to be able to loop a lead round. I mean, you'll see here, the loop that I've put on this is really not secure at all. I've just seen that the actual post itself has disintegrated. but that's the best that I could do with what I'd got. As I say, I could tie them onto the car, which I'll probably end up doing if that disintegrates anymore. But yeah, UK campsites, if you're out there and listening, somewhere secure to pop the dogs onto, like a big metal rod so deep into the ground that a bloody lion couldn't pull it out, would be really useful. After setting up, having a little pot around, it was then time to feed everybody, make sure that their tummies are full, because I know that even though we've done very little today, that it's quite exhausting for the dogs. Lots of sniffing, new environment, full belly, definitely time for the eyes closed. That's right, it's summer and I'm in my dry robe. So I just wanted to say, not only am I freezing, but a big part of the camping experience and what I want to achieve with Dot especially is the ability to relax. So in her previous home, and when she first came to me, relaxing was off the table. Like, there was no settling at all. She was on the go all of the time, and I had to do enforced rest time for her, and that meant you have to go in your crate for a couple of hours after you've been exercised, after you've had everything that you need, you've been fed, you've been watered, you've been toileted, all of that stuff. You have to go in your crate and relax, because if I didn't do that, it was literally like flubber.
Oops. What a bang!
And one gigantic flub.
Flubber! It's a metastable compound. If you apply a small amount of energy...
She was here, there, everywhere, a complete inability to settle. Now, sleep and rest and settling is really important for any dog, but especially a dog that has such a fragile nervous system like Dot's. It was even more important. And when we go away camping, like, you know, tomorrow we'll go out for a walk and we'll exercise the dogs properly. But I mean, if you just look at the boys here, they are, yes, the boys, they are able very easily to relax. You know, they get excited, they want to sniff, they want to explore, as any dog would when you go somewhere new. But very quickly they can switch off and go, okay, we're not doing anything, I'm just going to relax. Whereas Dot really, really struggles with that. The first time that we went on a camping trip, it took 3 hours. 3 hours. And that was even with me almost forcing the settle. You know, we did lots of lie down training, lots of rewards coming her way. As soon as the rewards had finished, boom, she was back up again. But 3 hours it took her to fully relax. And could I say she'd fully relaxed? Probably not, because she was lying down, but she was still very much alert. I mean, she's in her crate now, and I know as soon as I put her in a crate, she will settle down and relax. But the aim of the camping is that she can learn to relax when she's outside as well, and there's stuff going on, and that working part of her brain can just switch off a little bit, you know. So ultimately, the experience that I want to have here with them is exactly that. Yeah, as I said, we're going to go out tomorrow, we're going to make sure they're exercised, they can have everything that they need, but I'm going to really, really enforce the fact that we're here and we're relaxing and we're not doing anything. So if you're going to take your reactive dog camping and you have a dog like Dot, hopefully the next episode that I do for you is going to be useful. But yeah, other than that, a little bit of snippets of information. I'm going to switch off for the evening now. It is cold here. As I say, I've got my dry robe on. I'm freezing. I was never meant for the UK. But yeah, I'm going to switch off now. Enjoy the evening, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit like and subscribe. And yeah, as I say, I'll do a follow-on video for this to show you more about what we get up to at Vicks Place. But from me, Digger, Logan and Dot, so far, So good.